back, everyone. We are now going to be making some marshmallow s'mores in this wonderful place in East Village called Squish. It's only been open about 2 or 3 weeks, is that correct?
Yeah.
Open about 2 or 3 weeks, and yeah, you guys need to come and check this out. We're gonna show you some warm goodies that you can have for the holidays. Hello, hello.
Hi guys, I'm
Hi.
Catherine Sprung, and welcome to Squish Marshmallows. We just opened 3 weeks ago, so you're right on time.
What are we gonna be doing today?
So we're gonna do a couple fun things. So we'll put up a little batch of our house-made hot chocolate. Perfect for the season, cold weather, warm you right up. And then we've got some fun holiday flavors. So we'll cut up a batch of one of ours, which is, this particular one is jelly donut, which stems from Hanukkah, and sufganiyah, which is the Israeli jelly donut. So we've made it in marshmallow form, so we'll cut that up and then maybe do a s'more also.
Sweet.
Yeah,
All right, well, let's begin.
All right.
We got a little nice little setup here. So you guys serve hot chocolate here as well?
Yes, absolutely. And then it's always a fun add-on to add a marshmallow into that as well, because they kind of just go together so nicely. Right now we're just pouring in a little heavy cream with some pure vanilla. And so the hot chocolate starts as a ganache base. So then we also add in chopped chocolate.
Would you say that hot chocolate is essential during the holidays here in New York?
I think it might be essential just anytime it's cold outside, because all you kind of want is just something like warm and comforting and chocolatey. I mean, I don't know how you can go wrong with that. Especially this morning we had a little bit, tiny little flurries. So then all you really want is to just kind of cozy up with like a nice hot beverage. So we've got you covered.
I probably know the answer already, but you think, so I've only seen like Peeps and stuff during the holidays, and I don't even know if that's considered a real marshmallow or not. But,
I think you can consider it one, but it's going to be a totally different experience from, you know, scratch-made, homemade hot chocolate that, you know, and nothing against Peeps, but something that's made by hand, you know, is often going to give you a different experience, a different taste and texture than something machine-made. But what we focus on here are more unique flavors, dessert, beverage inspired, kind of more experimental flavors. So something that you wouldn't necessarily find in more of a packaged grocery item.
So what made you want to get, I mean, you're doing this now, you have a storefront,
Yeah.
which I would have never expected to see, a marshmallow storefront.
A lot of people share that sentiment, and they're a little bit not confused, but taken aback by it. And so they'll come in and they're like, so it's a store for marshmallows. And I'm like, yep, exactly. And why not? Because a lot of times nobody will really question or say, why is this a cupcake shop? Or why is this a donut shop or an ice cream shop? It's become so much a part of our culture that we just accept it. And so now I wanted to try something different and bring it into the city. And I'd been doing it mobily and so by the way, this is a house blend of Dutch cocoa and sugar. I'm just adding that in as well because you could always use more chocolate, and it smells like a brownie batter, which is kind of amazing.
Someone's asking if dark chocolate or milk chocolate melts better than making hot chocolate.
Honestly, it's totally personal preference. I think melt-wise, you'll get a similar result, but flavor-wise will be different. So just kind of depends. I love both. If you want something that's a little less sweet and a little more bitter, I would do dark chocolate. But I'm kind of like a milk chocolate person also. So you could do white chocolate also. So you can really get as fun as you want. You can add spices, you can add a little cayenne, and for like a Mexican hot chocolate. So it's a great blank canvas, and then you can kind of just do whatever you want to make it to your taste. And then we're just adding some milk in here.
Just a reminder to those of you tuning in, we are at Squish in the East Village, where you can get all kinds of different marshmallows. How many flavors do you guys have here?
So there are 5 staple flavors that are year-round,
Okay.
and then seasonally at least 2 to 3 flavors. But now that we have a shop, we get to do fun things because we have our own kitchen and you can experiment at all hours. So we might have one-off flavors that you can, just come to the shop and get. And we make fun marshmallow donuts that are shop exclusive.
Marshmallow donuts.
Yeah, so they are marshmallows shaped like donuts that are dipped in chocolate with sprinkles. So they look like a donut, but it's a marshmallow.
Sounds like a good stocking stuffer.
Yeah, absolutely. Or a nice, nice little pick-me-up treat. You can get that. We have a donut coffee special. We've kind of got our hot chocolate there.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
And you guys have, I'm imagining you make seasonal flavors as well.
Yes.
We got one right here.
Yes, and this is one of them. So we'll have seasonal flavors as well. Right now we have the holiday flavors. And so this was the jelly donut flavor that I was talking about earlier. But we also have a peppermint bark, and then one of my faves is the gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
Yeah, I just like all those warm flavors. And I feel like gingerbread just is very nostalgic and reminiscent of holidays, and in lieu of a gingerbread house, which is a lot of fun to construct, you can kind of also then eat it in marshmallow form.
Yeah.
Because why not, right?
Why not?
Put that in your hot
It
chocolate.
is the holidays. You can get away with whatever you want, right?
Totally, yeah. So this is how one of our batches sets.
Okay. How long does it take to cook one of these? What's the process of getting it into this?
Yeah, so the marshmallows are a little bit, at least, our method is a little time intensive. Takes about 20 minutes or so to make the batter, and then we let it set overnight. That way it's just kind of going to give you the texture that we want.
It appears.
So right now, yeah, so I'm loosening it up. It looks bizarre. I know, it's not like maybe the most visually
No, it looks like it has a different
appealing.
Looks like it has a different texture than
Yeah,
the
so-
marshmallows you would get in the store.
Absolutely. So these are a lot softer. I think a lot of times people equate marshmallows with kind of the store-bought ones, which again, nothing wrong with, but they're firmer, they're chewier, so sometimes if people don't like marshmallows, they're like, no, I don't like them because of that monotony and the chew and the texture.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, well, there's no pressure, but try one of these. I promise you it's gonna be different, and they're surprised because they haven't experienced something of this texture and softness before. So then we've got a little batter there.
It's crazy.
So this is how it all starts out. And then this method is not high tech. It is not super sophisticated, but it works and it gives us the results that we want. And we measure twice and we cut once. And then we know that we have pretty uniform, nice little square guys here.
Where are these? 2-inch?
So these are 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, it's the perfect little bite. Sometimes somebody doesn't want to commit to, a whole big dessert, and maybe they don't have the largest sweet tooth. So this way, you get a little sweet treat. But we also, people will have one and then they're like, wow, okay, now I want another one or another one. So
It seems like word could spread quick about this. This is like a unique little setup you have here. So what are the prices like? And then, I mean, what do you, when you walk into here, what do? You get a little square? You get a
yeah, so everything is a la carte. So you can literally just get one if that's all you like, and that is more than okay with us. And then you can get any quantity, but then we do little price breaks for a set of 3 and then a set of 6. But again, it's completely up to the individual what they want to get. There's never any pressure to get anything that you don't want to. I am not a natural salesperson, so for me, I never do the hard sell and wheel and deal. I just want people to be happy with their selections and what they want to get, and that makes me happy. So then we got like a little scrap guy here.
For those of you just tuning in right now on this image, this is actually marshmallow. One big marshmallow. Right now.
Yeah, so here we're just cutting them up first way, and then we'll do the opposite direction as well. And then they get lightly dusted. I call it dusting. Trust me, they are very clean. It's a blend of powdered sugar and cornstarch, so that way they're not sticky.
Yeah.
And because right now you can tell it's quite sticky, so if we just served them like that, it'd be a really messy, weird experience. So we do the work for you and make sure you get a nice product.
So how long do they, between now and them being able to go out on display? Is it?
Between me doing this and I mean,
They go straight up.
I can cut them up. Yeah, so we make everything here in house. We put everything out so that it's fresh. It won't stay in the shop for long. The shelf life is very good on them though, so that if a customer were to buy, we recommend to eat between 3 to 4 weeks, but hopefully they won't even last you that long. No marshmallow hoarding, but you could if you want. I'm not going to judge you at all. But yeah, and because they're smaller little bites, you know, it kind of goes quick. I can crush a 12-pack in 2 seconds, and it's no problem. But some people might need a little extra time. So then we've just got one more cut to do, and then we can get dusting.
So do you ship these as well, or people able to order these online or
Totally.
delivery or something?
We ship nationwide, so you can order off of the website. Again, not a salesperson, but if you are curious, it's squishmarshmallows.com. And we have our shop, and we'll be launching a local delivery soon. We're still super new, but it's coming soon. Yeah.
If the holidays were more busy, but you guys have not been. I'm imagining you probably had an online store before you opened this for a while.
So it actually started as an online shop and just doing local markets and events and festivals and things like that. And now that we have a store, it's really great because a lot of the customers were locals, but because there wasn't really a pickup or delivery option available before that, using, you know, just a commercial kitchen where you just don't have that kind of accessibility, now people can come visit us and pick up their marshmallows. So this is us dusting them. So we just kind of coat them in a bit of the sugar, and then I like to, again, it's not a super speedy process, but I like to get all the dust off of there. Okay, sorry, not dust, sugar. It's what we say, but I don't want people to tune in and be like, gross.
Dust. We can turn, is this one of the ones you're going to use for the s'more?
We can.
Yeah,
this is the jelly donut. So it is real raspberry and glazed donut crumble. So it tastes like a jelly donut. Yeah.
Yeah, we should go make
a s'more?
Make a little s'more. You don't have to make it with that. You can make it with whatever you think is best, because people are going to be coming in here and they need to know which one's the best for the s'mores.
Yeah. All right, so let's do...
How do you clean this thing off? That seems like it'd be pretty difficult to get off there.
Hot water, soap, sponges, sanitizer, all in a day.
Alright, so we made some hot chocolate. Now we're gonna go make a little s'more.
Do a s'more.
See this fancy front I haven't shown y'all yet. She was speaking about the donuts earlier.
Yeah.
There they are. Look at those. Marshmallow donuts. A first for me, and I'm sure a first for quite a few of you. S'mores.
Yeah. A lot of these things kind of start off as just selfish preferences, I'm a big donut person, so I was like, I want to make a marshmallow.
Which one of these flavors is your favorite?
So right now I'm really loving the jelly donut. I really like the gingerbread too, which is one of our holiday flavors, so I think that that'll go really nicely in the s'more, so we'll use that for that. Staple flavors, I gravitate more toward the peanut butter jelly time and the banana pudding, but shop best sellers are probably the s'mores flavor at the bottom and the birthday party with sprinkles.
Of course, the colors.
But anybody who's a chocolate fan goes straight to Rocky Road and they never turn back. So.
Alright, so we are now going to make a s'more.
Yeah, so we've got our house-made grams, and ours are, you know, different from store-bought. They're all hand-cut also, and they're softer. So what I wanted to do was kind of make something that wasn't, the crispness is nice from, you know, the normal graham crackers, but I wanted to have something that was a little bit softer, because when you have the melty marshmallow and then you have crunchy, crispy, it's such a contrast that it just, there's no graceful way to go about it anyway, eating a s'more. But I find that this way, kind of all of the ingredients meld together better and creates more of like, kind of like a cakey kind of experience. So it's just, you know, our spin doing something a little bit different. So we've got our grams that went down, then we do the fun part and we roast these guys.
Nifty little tool.
Yeah, it's a portable campfire.
For those of you in the city who can't get out to a campfire, here's your campfire right here. You can get s'mores in East Village. What street are we on?
This is St. Mark's.
St. Mark's.
Which is East 8th Street, between 1st Avenue and Avenue A.
Wonderful.
And then we get a little drizzle action here. Nothing too serious, just for a little taste and presentation. But I want people to be able to taste, you know, the marshmallow primarily.
Yep.
So instead of a whole brick of chocolate, we just do that little guy right there.
S'mores and hot chocolate. Someone says they're in love. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be out here for a couple more days doing some holiday festivities. This was fun. If you need a s'more and a hot chocolate, you don't need a fire. You don't have to leave the city. You can just come over here to Squish and
Got you.
we'll get it done up for you. Thank you all again.
Bye,
Merry
guys.
Christmas. Happy holidays.
Bye.